There, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and just wanted to take a few minutes to go over a new program that we're going to roll out here at Heroes and Legends. And this is kind of a test pilot for it. But basically, I'll kind of start from the beginning for this, and I wanted to think of a way to help fund the channel, get some better equipment. Right now, we've been improving as we go along, but I think, definitely we want to get better and better and start putting out more polished content and trying to think of a good way to do that that would also kind of help the community and just isn't us looking for ways to take money. And one of the few things that, other channels do, like there's things like Patreon and stuff, which I don't know. Like Patreon's fine. Like that is an option. We could do something like that, but we'll do giveaways or something for our patrons or that type of thing. But to me, it kind of just felt like it wasn't a service. It was used by very few people, and the majority just either got the videos later or else didn't get to participate in some of the giveaways and stuff like that. So when we do giveaways, I like everyone to be able to participate. Anyway, long story short, what I kind of came up with is perhaps doing a cash buy list. And for now, right now, just starting out, we're just going to do cash through the pilot of this and kind of see how it goes, see what the interest is. And if there's overwhelming interest, then of course, we only have a limited budget for this, and I'll kind of go into the detail in just a minute. But if it becomes overwhelmingly popular, we may have to shut it off early. But if not, we'll just continue to post this as a pilot program for maybe a few weeks and kind of see how it goes. But basically, what the idea is we'd be able to purchase from you certain cards. So we'd have a buy list like many of the stores do, for example, and we'll put that out in a weekly video and just take cards until either we hit our budget or hit our allotted amount of that particular card. So let's get started with some of the details. First off, we're just going to trade in near mint for starters. So all these prices that you'll see will reflect the near mint status of the card. When you send your cards in, if they aren't near mint, we'll just send them back at this point, or just kind of say, hey, here's the rest of your money, and here's the cards that weren't classified as near mint. So I won't read this to you. You can take a look at this description of near mint and pause the video if you need to kind of see what a near mint card is. But basically, it's a card that's come out of a pack. It looks like it's come out of a pack. It doesn't necessarily mean it's perfect in every way, but it's pretty close. So I'll also put up, this is the definition of slightly played, which right now we won't be trading in. And again, you can kind of pause if you want to look over that. Then, of course, there's heavy played. And again, at this time, we won't be trading in that either. And finally, the definition of a damaged card. So you can kind of look those over, pause the video, and kind of see what the definitions are of those. So having said that, here's kind of our thoughts at this time. We're only accepting near mint cards. Be very careful in checking your conditions before sending them in, or we'll just return them. Remember to package your cards securely. Take time to make sure cards are well packaged and protected. We recommend packaging cards in plastic card cases or box designed specifically for holding trading cards. Bubble mailers are good. Please remember to secure cards so they don't become loose. So one of the things that I'll probably do a video on this at some point about how I send cards in the mail and package cards. And Tolarian Academy actually has an excellent one if you haven't checked that out. And MTG Headquarters also recently did one as well. So there's some resources out there if you're looking for ideas. But basically, I use top loaders, penny sleeve, top loader, and then I don't put any tape on the top of the top loader. I basically will put a piece of paper over the top and tape that paper down to the front and back of the top loader. So again, I'll make a video at some point with more detail, but if you haven't seen Tolarian Academies, it's perfect. So just check that out. But we also recommend you purchase tracking and insurance for your package. We're not responsible for post office errors, which unfortunately do happen, and I've seen it. So, having said that, let's look at the buy list quickly. I'll put this information in the description below as well, so you can kind of see some of the stuff. You don't necessarily have to keep referring to the video, but this will go through this Saturday, which is the 25th. And at that point, I'll either end the pilot or temporarily pause the pilot or else we'll put out another video with updated prices. So as long as you get your emails into me prior to Saturday at midnight, they'll go for these prices. If prices could potentially change in the next video. So here's our current buy prices. Bloodstained Mire for $4. Foils we'll purchase for $18. Dig Through Time foils for $8. Flooded Strand $5. Foil for $30. Polluted Delta $4. Foil for $35. Windswept Heath $4. Foil for $18. Wooded Foothills $3. Foil for $16. Crux of Fate foils for $4. Tassiger foils for $9. Monastery Mentor $6, or the foil for $17. Soulfire Grandmaster $3, foils for $7. Ugin the Spirit Dragon $13, foils $32. Whisperwood Elemental $4, foil for $6. Collected Company foils for $4. Jermoka's Command foil for $3. Thunderbreak Region for $3, or foil for $5. Deathmist Raptor $6, foil for $9. Dragonlord Atarka $6, foils $10. Dragonlord Jermoka foils for $6. Dragonlord Kulagan foil for $3. Dragonlord Ajute $8, or foil for $12. Dragonlord Solmagar $4, or foil for $9. Dragon Whisperer foil for $3. Narset Transcendent $9, or foil for $25. Ujute Exemplars foil for $3. Sarkin Unbroken $5, or foil for $15. Shaman the Forgotten Ways foil for $3. Atarka's Command foil for $3. And that is all. So that's our list for right now. And like I said, the plan is, if this goes well, what I'd like to do with this is eventually expand this out to just, right now I'm just doing the previous 3 sets, but expand this out to make it larger and make it consistent and ongoing. But right now, of course, like I said, this is a pilot program. At some point too, I also want to offer maybe PayPal as an option or some other options for payment. Right now we're just going to pay out in cash, which probably is most people's preference anyway, and we would just send that directly. So like I said before, this time we do have a cap on how many cards we can purchase. So we're able to purchase the first 4 copies of each card that's offered. I'll update in the comments below the buy list if at any point we reach a point where we are no longer purchasing one of the cards that's already on the list. If we hit our weekly budget, then the buy list will be voided until the next one is posted. So if we reach the point where we hit our budget before Saturday, I'll go back and change the title of the video, let you know that this buy list has expired, and then you just have to wait for the next one to be posted at that point. Like I said earlier, as long as we get the offers by Saturday at midnight, the prices that you saw would be the prices reflected, again, assuming we haven't already hit our budget or have already got the top amount of those cards. And we'll decide that on first come, first serve. So if I get 10 emails trying to sell a Tassiger foil at midnight, then we'll just go in the order that we got them and take either the first 4, or if we run out of budget, maybe less than that. So contact us at heroesandlegends@outlook.com and basically let us know what cards you'd like to sell, and we'll go ahead and get back to you as soon as possible and confirm that we can purchase the cards that you've listed. And at that point, you can send them in, and I'll send the address for the P.O. box that you can send them in at that point. And once you send those, we'll pick them up. We'll check the grade. As long as they're near mint, we'll go ahead and put the cash in the mail, send it back to you. If any of the cards are not near mint, we'll return those cards along with the cash from the other cards. So that's the idea. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, any feedback is always fantastic, but I feel like this is a way that maybe we'll be able to support the channel, build a better channel without doing something like Patreon or doing like additional sponsorships or making videos that are, kind of more commercials than video, stuff like that. I really want to avoid. So I think this is a way to kind of help the community. A lot of folks draft and they don't necessarily need the cards after they're done playing their drafts, and they pull some bomb, standard cards sometimes and just don't have a use for them. So, this might be a way to kind of make some quick cash and also help the channel. So let me know your thoughts, and like I said, we'll run this until midnight on Saturday, unless otherwise noted. And I'm not going to super advertise this, so hopefully it'll just kind of go out to the subscribers, and maybe a few other people will find it and latch onto it. Like I said, if it blows up, then I'll stop it early, since I do have limited resources at the beginning to purchase cards. But for the most part, that's kind of that. So hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting the channel. As always, have a great day.